Hello, 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 and welcome back. My name is the Demonic Tutor. I thank all of you for sticking with me. Hopefully you also took a break to use the restroom, get some food, fill up your water, all those good things. Or at the very least got some preparations started for the food. The next deck on the list is going to be the Mono Green Storm deck. Love this card and what it's doing. I saw it used in a Shuffle Up and Play episode. The card is on Arena. I have now built the deck. That's about all there is to it. My only regret is that I don't have Apex Devastator on Arena to truly try to pop off with this deck. Oh my goodness. I'm very happy with my hand, and even with my first card drawn for the game. I would prefer a land, but Wild Guide is good too. Still no land. Now I begin to worry a little. Yeah, this one is tough. So I'm trying to get that extra mana. I like to say get up to 4 to get this. Let's get this out, I guess, because this can at least block the tiny bones. Now, what does the beetle do? Beginning of combat, if you have ferocious, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Okay. Oh, lovely. Bristly Bill is a very powerful card. Oh boy. Seeing him come down this early is admittedly a problem. And now I look and see what I have. Oh. This would do the trick. Use this, target the token, target Bill. That would kill him. Wow, no swings. That one's a surprise to me. Yep, kill him right now. Oh, fun. Thankfully, I'm not doing damage. Wait, am I doing damage? Oh. Well then, that's a problem. Thankfully, it is others, so I can kind of get around it, but still. I think they're wanting to kill the Ronas, but they're realizing that killing it arguably does me a favor at this stage. If they killed it, I would immediately eternalize it. Then the next turn have a token copy of it. Then it's a 4/4. They can now tap for 4 green. Oh, that's funny. So I can actually just use this and pop the artifact here. I think we're going to do that. Yeah. That just seems like too funny of a play because it's an artifact creature. I get to get rid of it. I'm actually just going to do this. Cool, and I hit a land. I am rewarded. Nope, no attacks, because now there is now there are 3 instants in the yard, any of which would be a really good target for Tiny Bones. So let's actually hold back a blocker. Excuse me. But I will now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will have 10 mana when I untap, which is huge. Now they're going to try to do something. Okay. It's still summoning sick, buddy. Happily kill it. It was sacrificed. Oh, wow. Okay, now I'm not even going to do that. That was an amazing card to top deck right now. Yeah, recast him. And we're going to do this now because the game is not going to stop asking me. Woohoo, we got a Planeswalker alert.
Watch out. I'm on the hunt.
Okay, that's a hell of an entrance. Oh, wow.
Those that survive.
Literally, her -3 is Shower of Arrows or Broken Wings is another version of this effect. I would draw Crater Hoof. I don't need this. That doesn't help me. Let's cast that and Commander. At least Storm count is 2. Or, sorry, is 1, I should say. Now I draw something cheap that I could have cast. Oh, well. You swing at Vivian, you swing at the face.
This isn't worth my time.
She said this isn't worth my time. Lady, you're the one who showed up and talked crap. Oh, they got rid of Garruk's Uprising, though, so I no longer have Trample to everything, which is a problem. But I do have the Hoof to drop here shortly. Okay. Swing these 3. Swinging for 12 total. Excuse me. because of the trample, I'm okay with this, the way this is going to play out. Yeah, do that. That way I can draw a card. Nice. I drew Canvas Transformation. Talk about top decking removal. I'm going to eat a food and go back up to starting. So 3, 4, 5. So I have 9 in total. Okay. We're going to hit you with that and cast the commander. And I'm going to draw for literally all 3 of them. Thanks to Tribute to the World Tree. They responded appropriately in that situation. I had already knocked them down to 3. I just needed a turn to sit there to get haste, honestly. That's it. Give this deck one more play and then we'll switch. This is a perfect hand. I got 3 lands. I got a medallion. I have a 3-drop, 4-drop, and a 5-drop. I literally have a scaled hand. The only thing is this needs to come down a little later, mainly to exile the graveyard, but I don't mind doing it just for the make somebody blow up. Sorry, just to blow up 1 artifact or enchantment, or to gain 4 life. Drew a useful instant. I like. Land. I like to see that. Kind of needed a land soon. Sooner rather than later, so like to see that. I guess next turn I probably cast that just because I don't think I'm going to have a target for that. Or wait, isn't he an enchantment creature? He is. Okay. So, but next turn if I cast it, I can only do 1. I can't do 2, and I want to do at least 2. Oh. You know, I was just going to cast the Elven Chorus, but now I get to cast this. Now I get a slightly sturdier blocker. And oh, okay. I can cast 1 of the modes if I don't kick it. Okay. I almost never kick it. So I almost never cast it without it being kicked. So that's why I was curious. Oh, boy. Now I'm even happier I waited to cast this because I have a better target. I will go ahead and trade with the cat token. Don't want to cast the inscription right now. And I drew another slime anyway. Perfect. Oh, I would have actually cast this if I'd have realized I had the mana for it, but that's okay. Excuse me. We're going to blow that up. And gain back most of the life you just hit me for. I say most. Oh, that sucks. Cool, I drew a land. I like that. Yeah, now that I notice I have enough for it, we're going to cast this. And say pass. Gross. Luckily for me, I did not play my Elven Chorus yet, so that thing doesn't have a target other than one of his own enchantments, so... That's something. Not much, but it's something. Go ahead and chump block, I might as well. Oh. That's not bad. I was kind of hoping for a land, but that's not bad either. Oh, no, I know what I want, actually. Yeah, give me X equals 3 and cast. There it is. Make another token and say go. I guess I could have also gotten Galagreeters. That would have been a really good one to pick. No, actually Galagreeters was the move. Because what I could have done is searched for that, had that on the field, and then cast Slime against humanity. So that probably was actually the correct pick, but oh well. That's okay. Oh, they gave him the double strike. Alright. I don't care. I can still chump block him. And then, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Which is going to put 3 counters on it because of the way Kami works. Gives me a hell of a blocker, I might add. And my other blockers just got a lot better. You're going to block this. You are going to chump block here. You are going to kill the cat collector. Hate to do it because I am a cat person and I love the kitties. I still have my precious cat with me. Hi. As she looks up at me, asking what she has done to be named. Hello, kitty. Okay. Oh, this is nice. So now I get to kill this like that. Been one of their better creatures most of this game, and now it's going to be gone, which helps. We're going to put that on the bottom. I don't Actually, no. Leave it on the top. I'd rather draw into removal rather than something else. That's not a bad thing to draw, considering. And, yep, this was the plan. Tap Kami for 4. Cast the commander. Storm is 2. Cool. My board is sufficiently wide enough to deal with theirs. They were threatening to go wider than me. I don't like the full send here on their part, but we'll see how this goes. They're up to something, that much I'm sure of. They get 4 damage through, but at the cost of their entire board sans those 2 creatures. That's why I'm surprised they did it. I mean, yeah, that spits out a token to replace itself, but there it is. Alright, might as well cast this then. No reason not to. I draw a land next turn, that's enough to recast him. I'm trying to harmonize. My issue with casting right now is that storm count is 0, and that feels bad. I'd rather cast the harmonize for 3, thanks to the medallion, which will leave me with 3, draw 3 cards, one of which will hopefully be a land, and go from there. What's this? He should have done that in the inverse order, but hey, thanks. That's a yay me moment. Yeah. Oh yeah, especially because of what this is. Cool. Oh, nice. I got a couple options here. I'm gonna cast this. And then I'm gonna wait. And I'm gonna let them think they have this, and then I'm gonna use the fight spell. We're gonna play it like that. I think I'd rather use the fight spell as opposed to the extra blocker. Okay. Oh, but it's gonna trigger it like that. Or no, because he cares about non-token cats. Yeah, so that's not gonna trigger him. Cool, don't care. Fight, which is going to lower all of their powers. Yep. So now I live through this. Oh, but my creature is going to die. You know what? That is a sacrifice that I am willing to make. I go to 1. Oh my goodness gracious. Both of these are good, but I want the Kami for a couple different reasons. Oh, dang. So that's the most I can do storm-wise. Okay. Okay. In that case, we're going to go this into the Dart Frog. Because that can give itself Death Touch, and I've got a food. So I think I've got enough to live. We'll see. Because I have that, I'm hoping that's enough to buy me another turn. We'll see. No, but then next turn they both turn online as mana dorks. So yeah, let's do this. Give you Death Touch. You're gonna kill that. But then I don't. Seven. So it's going to cost 3. I'll leave me with 4, so I'll have 5 mana. 1, I have to actually keep one of them. It's going to be Kami then. I have to keep one of them alive or I don't have enough mana. The food token literally bought me 1 extra turn. This is kind of funny. No, I don't have enough blockers. I've stalled. I've dragged that out as long as I could. I can't do any more. They have officially gone wider than me. At least for this game. But that's okay. This deck already got a win today. I was just looking for another one. So now I know what deck I'm playing next, and that's the mono white tokens. That's all that this means. Because essentially, that's a form of what I just went up against. So, as the old saying goes, if you cannot beat them, join them. Okay, this is a weird hand. I'm not going to keep it because what I'm running is a 6-drop, and I only have 3 mana, and I have nothing to draw me extra cards. This is a finisher card. I don't want to see this card early. Even mid-game is probably the wrong time to see that card. Oh, my goodness, this hand is garbage. We're going to 6. I'm going to keep this one on hope. And that is the hope that I draw into a land. Actually, I'm plenty more than that, but yeah. Because I literally drew 2 board wipes, so I'm happy to just go down to... Okay. Okay. I drew 2 of the 3 board wipes in the deck, so I'm happy to go to 6 and put 1 of them on the bottom. Oh, man. Of course I drew that. And it's not a land. Great. And that's a wrap. This is what happens sometimes when you have to go down to 6. I'd much rather leave and restart as opposed to sitting through a game where I'm probably not going to cast much, and I'm going to feel behind the whole game. Once again, though, it is mono white versus mono green. Both games. This can advance my board state, but only if I have creatures that I'm cool with dying and that I can get them to die, which would help if I can get her on the field, but I don't have that 3rd mana to get these out, to get her out. So we're going to take the freebie. This is better, but not by much. And we still have the Wellspring. It stayed with us in both of these hands, which is something kind of funny to note. The extra land draw is nice. There's another one. We have a greeting. Alright. Don't want to cast the removal for a couple different reasons. Let's actually just get this on the field. Because next turn I have to land and hope I drew into another land in order to cast my commander. So let's get this out. Just sheer value piece. It explores. You may play an extra land this turn. Oh, fun. Okay. Oh, yeah, of course they're going to throw that in the graveyard. They don't care. That being in the graveyard's fine for the way the card works and the way the effect works. Whew, boy. In the meantime, I have a very large creature coming at my face. There's 5. Ouch. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is going to be fun. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't have the mana to copy like that. That's why. Okay. Pass the turn. Because even though I could exile one of his cards, that doesn't do me any good because it doesn't put a counter on my guy. So. Oh boy. Yep. Now I'm going to do a little trick, and that is to blunt some of this damage from me. We're going to declare blocks, but then after blocks before damage, we're going to flicker our creature. So that way, mine lives, and Bill here is counted as blocked. I don't have to deal with that. So, yeah. The trample, though, that does not work on. It will still trample over. That's why I didn't try to use the trample. You will note, oh, that helps a lot. No, I'm actually just going to cast that. I'm going to exile him underneath. Yep, you're going to remove it. No, I'm going to just exile a couple of these and call it good. I was kind of hoping to draw a land there, but actually the enchantment is better because now this will make a token whenever I cast it. Oh, fun. They get ward now. Ugh. We get a land. Nope. I drew the board wipe. Figures. I could cast it for that and or that, but that doesn't help me, and I don't have enough to actually board wipe. There's no permanence for me to exile to Lion Sash to get him more. This was just a bad draw for me. I think I have to cast this now, otherwise I don't get another chance to. Oh, actually, I'm going to copy it, because then I can blow up the class that they just played as well. That makes that a little bit nicer for me. Because now I have 2 blockers instead of just 1. That's funny what the kicker cost does. They don't need it kicked. And they put on enough counters that I would have had to have triple blocked to have killed it, but they were scared of the triple block, so my creatures survive another day. Oh, you do have a permanent spell. Cool. In that case, I'm now going to reconfigure this onto one of the tokens. The idea there being next turn, I'm either casting the commander or I'm board wiping. And if I board wipe, now this equipment this equipment creature will register as an equipment only. And so the equipment will actually pop back out onto the field. Did they just? They did. They cast 2 of them. Wow. Yeah. No, it is an instant, so I'm gonna wait. I will sit here menacingly and say go. Let's see if I can get them to use up some of their resources. Like this. They're overcommitting to the board. I love it. I love to see it. Ooh, then they gain indestructible until end of turn. In response to that being cast. Destroy all creatures.
because my spell now goes over top of theirs, so I get to blow them all up before they can gain indestructible from Inspiring Call. And as I was saying, my Lion Sash now pops right back onto the battlefield. That's actually fine to stay on the top. That is I'm now going to cast the commander on my turn, and then I'm going to hope I untap with him. In that order. Because if I do, then I can cast Mass Production and make, instead of 4 1/1s, I will make 12. The impact of which cannot be understated. Now that leaves me with a different question. And no. Well, Actually, yeah, because then I get a whole ton of scry triggers if it comes to that. Make 12 1/1s, say pass. Naturally, they had another slime to use. Uh-oh. I didn't account for this part. I will admit I forgot all about his ability. Whoo boy. Thankfully, they do not have the mana to do that again, but the fact that they had enough to do it once is a problem. Everybody block it. I'd love to say I don't need to do this, but I'm at 10 life, and that's 14 damage. I can't take any chances. What I'm doing is I'm putting 14 damage and 14... Sorry. I'm putting 18 toughness actually in front of it. I thought I was putting less than that in front of it. I did not need to block with all of these tokens. But that's okay. I am actually going to decline. A land doesn't really help me. No, that doesn't really either. Once we get a land. That actually helps. That neutralizes that token for the time being. Oh, I should have copied it. It was giving me the option to copy it. I have enough mana to now. Oh. No. We're going to put Snakeskin Veil back in your hand. That helps. And he's back.
Oh boy. Well, kudos to him for at least realizing I can make it bigger. Ah, yes, the removal. We're going to leave that on top still. And get this on the board.
This is fun to cast with the commander.
No, I don't have enough to do both, so that is enough. Now the life totals are starting to even out. Yeah, you can make them bigger. I don't give a shit. Now that you've tapped out, though, I'll go ahead and kill your commander. They correctly scooped because they now have nothing that they can do, and I have 3 12/12s that are about to untap. $408. I think I started at, what, $393? Okay, so I played 15 so far. Alright. Got to win with the deck. That means one more, then we switch. Hello, kitty. Oh yeah, this is a snap keep. 3 lands. We got a land tax. We got a hate. We got a pacifism. Huh. This is something that also bugs me, and I'm sure it bugs plenty of others. The fact that wait, that didn't even count? Oh, man. I figured that would at least count, because you're going to tell me I got something for winning.
And you're going to count the win, but you're not going to count the game? Why not? That doesn't make sense. They're literally splitting hairs on how they're counting it. Whoo boy. This is a problem. It's Tiamat, which means there's a very good chance that they have built it around Dracogenesis and taking advantage of that. This hand is not the best, but the fact that land tax is here and the fact that they go first means that this is an instant keep.
wow. Wow. Kudos to them. That was pretty cool. That is very amusing to me that they just played a creature that says you may play an additional land and then proceeded to play no additional lands. Oh. Nah. We'll get out this guy, that way I can investigate. Wait, what?
Chooses 2 of them. Shuffle the chosen ones back in and put the other 2 in your hand. Okay.
So search your library for 4 creature cards. An opponent picks 2 of them. They go back. The other 2 go to your hand.
choose the two that are going back. Those two are going back. I will happily let you keep Esper and Dragon Turtle. You attack with a 1-4, I block with a 1-2. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, let's get that on the field.
Turns into an anthem.
Got the 3 extra lands as well to cast the commander. Now I actually just need some ramp. Yep, that's fine with me. Beautiful. That in this deck qualifies as ramp. Means I have 2. Nope. Save the removal in case something truly, truly scary pops up. Otherwise, just wait. Whew, that is pretty good. That hurts. That hurts, but I'm kind of glad he blew up that as opposed to the Mana Rock, because the Mana Rock means I can still cast the commander next turn, so that's nice. We're going to my turn. I want to sacrifice the clue. Cool. Oh, even better. As much as I want this thing on the field, not at the price of tapping my commander to do it. So we're going to pass. Warden here. Strongly recommend it. Any deck you are running that includes white, you'd be surprised how often you have 3 untapped artifacts and or creatures, and you end up using this and the counter pretty frequently. Just a lot of value. Then it goes, surprise, I now have flying and vigilance once you get 3 counters on it. Land for the turn. Warden on the field. I actually want to leave just all the mana open. No, because then I get... So I have 5, so I have 6 mana still even after casting the Warden. So, yeah. Let's get Adeline on the field. Yep, swing only the commander. Whew. This card is wild. Okay. They're all going to block tokens. Oh, you know what? Let me zap that. Now that you have declared it as a blocker. Now they cast the Esper. Yeah, I don't care. Get it out. Heuristic study.
Of course. Oh, actually, I know exactly what I'm going to do here. Yeah, I'm going to let you attack it. That way it's a creature that I can target.
Let's just get that out of here, shall we? They get mana fixing now. Cool.
Take your cards. I'll pay for one of these, actually. Yeah, if I had used Warden's effect pre-combat, I would be swinging. And if I'd have thought about it, I would have tapped the Inspector, the crowbar itself, the Citizen attached to the crowbar. Then I could have even done it one more time, but I didn't think about it, so now we're going to. Well, that's just removal. Yeah, that can stay on the top. Yeah, go ahead and cast Tiamat. I don't care. I'm about to go wide enough that you can't stop me. I've basically done it. Yep. Sheesh, that is nutty. You know, yeah, that's a big, massive, powerful board state, but I mean, I can still swing around it. Even in spite of everything they just did. Yep, and they just recognize that I have a wide board in this instance. So when I full send, so I just hit Tiamat with this, so Tiamat can no longer block. They will have 3 blockers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 things that can attack. So if they block the 3 biggest things, which is here, here, and here, they're still getting hit for, right now, as I have, let's see, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have lethal sitting on the board. That's before Adeline's trigger gives me 1 human, which gets tripled, and so I get 3 extra humans to help me out with some of that math. On that note, I think I'm going to end it on a winning note and call it a night. Thank you to any and all who have joined me. This has been the Demonic Tutor. As always, remember to beware the generosity of demons.